Welcome to the final episode of Jacket Pride TV. Coach, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Good
to be
year.
back.
I want to say on behalf of our community and our school, you've done a great job this year, you and your coaching staff. And we appreciate the way you guys have represented our school and represented the program. Had a couple of region games, come up short in both of them. Let's talk a little bit about Aliceville first. First of all, unique atmosphere.
That's a good word for it.
Yeah.
When we pulled up down there, it was, people tell you, how it is and stuff like that, but you don't really know. And then we pull up down there.
You're right.
All right. Well,
there it is.
We go. But,
they weren't.
They were, really nice people.
They were.
They were really nice to us. I couldn't keep a lot of my staff out of the tailgate, going over there and getting food and everything.
Listen, man, I didn't know he was the head coach at the time, but Coach Griffin.
Yeah.
So Greg Ferris and I were in the press box, and we were like, hey, man, if we go on the tailgate, can we get a barbecue sandwich? They gave us 5 plates of food.
Mm-hmm.
And so the hospitable. But, Aliceville's always going to have great athletes.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys played hard, come up short by a couple of points, a tough loss. But, you guys fought hard. And Vernon, same thing, just had a big lead, playing well, and just to come up short there at the end. So, but that leads this weekend to playing Falkville Friday night. Tell us a little bit about Falkville.
Well, Falkville, they're solid. They have a quarterback that has a really, really good arm.
Mm-hmm.
He can put it, 40, 50, 60 yards, wherever he wants it.
Sure.
Offensive line's good. We just can't have, we haven't had a lot of good things happen during games.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
I feel like every time we've had something going, something bad would happen. I've never, for instance, last week, I've never been a part of something where, you kind of felt that helpless, like, what is happening right now.
Yeah, right.
But, to me, that's, that's really, life lesson type deal.
Sure.
You can't, things are going to happen that you can't really explain, that you don't really have an answer for. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
You're gonna get up, or you're gonna fight, you're gonna keep swinging, or you're gonna let your circumstances determine your outcome. So that's what we've been, striving this week. We still got a lot to play for. Rakim's, I think 97 yards short of 1,000.
Okay.
Landon needs like 130, 140 passing yards for 1,000.
Yeah.
We're right at averaging 30 points a game. That'd be the most that I've ever averaged on the offensive side of the ball. So there's a lot to play for, trying to keep the kids excited. And they've done good this week. They kind of understand what's going on. But all in all, I thought things didn't really go our way in a lot of games. You lose to the number 2 team in the region, you lose to them by 6. The number 3 team in the region, you lose to them by 2. And then last week, we're up 35-13, end up losing by 8. It's just, it's tough, but I'm really proud of the kids for, shaking those off and coming. I mean, they've come to work every day. They've tried to do the things we've asked them to do, and that's really all you can ask for.
Some of us are a little bit more involved than others in seeing what you do. And one thing that I appreciate about what you're doing is, and a lot of things you guys are doing behind the scenes and helping these kids, academically helping them, providing all kinds of resources for them, providing a great experience for them. They'll remember these things for the rest of their life. These will be things that they take with them. And we appreciate the way you guys have started this program, building this program. So, hey, not to look ahead. So when it comes to off season, what kind of things you got going for them? Some are playing other sports. I understand that. But.
Well, yeah. I mean, we got to get through. We got to get through this week, and hopefully do what we're supposed to do. But like I've told a few of the seniors, not recently, even a few weeks back, at some point, we don't know when it is. This football season is going to be over, and you're going to be left with the memories, and that's it. And that's what we want to build. But you also need to be left with a high school diploma.
That's right.
That's the most important thing, is to build these young men to be good daddies and good husbands. And you can't really, it's a lot tougher if you're not doing what you're supposed to do to put yourself in that situation.
That's right.
Man, we got, three boys on this team. They got kids.
Yeah.
So, they got people depending on them.
That's right.
And, that's what I'm really trying to enforce in these kids. Football's going to be over with, and your life is going to be determined what you do in these next 3, 4, 5 months.
What's kind of important in the moment, when you get beyond it, it's not as important.
And we were all 15, 16, 17-year-old kids at one time. So looking back, all those people, I'm sure you feel the same way. All those people that were trying to tell you, this is okay. Well, you see it now, but we're gonna finish up strong for these older guys. They deserve it. They deserve everything that we got, and then we're gonna start working for next year. We have to get in the weight room, get bigger, stronger, faster, and we're gonna really emphasize finish. This coming up year, that's going to be our big emphasis.
Well, Coach, we appreciate all the work you've put in, going above and beyond for our school. And next year, we'll get back started with our program, and we'll interview you starting in August and go from there.
Yes, sir. It sounds good.
Bradley's got us highlights from both Aliceville and Lamar County games. You can enjoy those now. We've got some player interviews and our final edition of Gabbin with Gavin. We hope you've enjoyed the program this year. It's been a lot of fun working with it. And Coach, see you Friday night. Go Jackets.
Yes, sir. Thank you for all y'all for tuning in every week and all your support all year. Go Jackets.
Our first player interviewed this week is Rakim Moore. Rakim, good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Second time this year, right?
Yep.
I've had a great year. So how many yards rushing are you up to?
903.
903? I also need 97 yards. You've gotten that in, one play before, right?
Yeah.
So what's your favorite play this year?
Well, it wasn't rushing. It was receiving.
Receiving, okay.
It was a 98 receiving yard touchdown.
So you're well over 1,000 yards total offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. You've had a great year and stepped up big. That's great. So how many tackles you got? You got an idea?
4 probably.
We'll say 150. How about that?
Okay.
Does that work for you?
That works.
That works for you, man. Well, you've had a great year, no kidding, man. We've been really great to watch you play. And pick 6 last week against Vernon, and big moment in the game. And so I would say, as a fan, watching you throw that halfback pass was pretty awesome. All right, okay, let's talk about Falkville. We've played them the last 3 or 4 years. Won a few, lost a few. Tell me what kind of team they're going to be. They run the ball a lot, throw the ball a lot.
Yeah, they got a pretty good running back.
Yeah, are they like an old school like power runner, or are they like spread it out, shotgun?
They just shotgun, spread it out.
Yeah, I got you.
Throw it a little bit. That quarterback can sling it.
Yeah. So how's practice been this week? It's been okay. Good.
Yeah, same thing. Pretty much what we do every week. Just trying to execute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big win for the seniors. Put them out on top. And you've had a great year. It's been great watching you this year. And good luck as you go on to basketball and other things. Okay. That's good. It's good to watch for Kim. This Friday night will be at Falkville. Kickoff 7 p.m.
Welcome back to the final episode of Gabbin with Gavin. Today I have our manager, JJ. JJ,
Yeah.
what do you think about the football season so far, man?
So far, Addison was my best, happiest moment beating them, and I wish we could have done a little better, but we're going to get back working stuff, and maybe next year we'll get back to the way we know how to play football, tackling or whatever we're supposed to do, and that's about all I can say on that department, Gavin.
All right, JJ, how's the U doing this year?
We're doing okay. Right now, 2 losses right now. We ain't got Florida State yet. That's about coming up in a couple of weeks.
Speaking of Florida State, JJ, what would you do if Deion Sanders walked in right now?
I probably would leave.
Why is that?
Oh, he thinks he's I ain't got a problem with him as a human being, but he's a coach and he's arrogant.
Yes.
He's cocky.
Well, don't you want that out of a head coach?
Yeah, but not like that though.
This ends the final episode of Gabbin with Gavin. On behalf of all the seniors on the football team, we'd all like to say thank you to everybody that has helped us. Jaden?
Thank you for all the support at the games.
Thank you for all the pregame meals and meals after the game.
Thank you for the support at the pep rally.
Thank you to the teachers and administrators. Y'all helped a great deal.
Thanks to the band and the cheerleaders.
Thank y'all for tuning in every week.